welcome back once again to another bookish video. Now, real quick before I get into what this video is about, if I sound a little stuffy, I promise I'm not sick. Let's just say I love fall because it's a beautiful time of year, but fall does not feel the same way about me because every year in the fall, my entire life, allergies hit me like a truck. So bear with the stuffy voice. Okay, this is gonna be another bookish video. So I once again did it again, but this time it was sort of planned because one of the books in this roster has been hitting me so hard that I wanted to finally read. And the second book was like, oh, this book that I actually wanted was way cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I really like the idea of reading this other book, so I'm going to get this too, since I spent less than I thought I was going to. And let me start with the compulsive buy of the two, and that is Ahsoka, a Star Wars story. Now, if you don't know, or if you haven't seen the review video for The Mandalorian, my friend Luke has been trying to get me into Star Wars, and he started me on something that fit my tastes. He was asking me, well, what kind of stories do you prefer? Do you like action, fantasy, like bounty hunter shit? Like, he was asking me all of this different stuff to help find a Star Wars medium that would fit my taste to help better get me into Star Wars faster. And he's probably really happy because it worked, and I really am enjoying Star Wars so far. And Ahsoka from the Clone Wars has quickly become one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. Granted, I'm not that far into it, so that may change, but I really like Ahsoka so far. I've seen The Mandalorian, which is, like I said, what got me introduced to Star Wars. I've seen 1, 2, and 3, and I've seen Han Solo, and recently just finished the Clone Wars. I am planning to do a review on that one. It's just a matter of me and Luke getting together and figuring out when we want to do the discussion of that one like we did The Mandalorian. And I bring Luke in because A, he's the one that got me into Star Wars. B, he can talk to you a lot more about Star Wars than I can because he knows the lore up, down, sideways, and backwards. So that's why I bring him along for that, much like I brought Angel along for the Marvel comic Fortnite mashup review, because he knows more about all that stuff than I do. So anyway, like I said, Ahsoka has become one of my favorite characters of the Star Wars universe so far, and it's mainly because A, I feel like they did her character growth really well. B, I think, in my opinion, Ahsoka is one of the smoother, more effective fighters of the group. And I really like her character. She's relatable. She's a strong female that is kind, but also will not take any shit. And that's relatable to me. And I really enjoy Ahsoka. And without spoiling anything from the Clone Wars, it talks about her side of things and what happened after certain events of the Clone Wars happened. Like, I really don't want to spoil anything because I know there might be some of you watching that have not seen the Clone Wars, and it was a very impactful moment on the show, so I really don't want to spoil anything. Just, if you have not seen the show, watch that first. This book will make a lot more sense, but this was a compulsive buy. I just happened to walk by the Star Wars book section. I saw it and I'm like, this book is cheaper than I thought it was going to be, so I'm just going to grab this one as well because it's Ahsoka and because I actually genuinely wanted to know what happened after those certain events happened. So yeah, I was like, mine. So I'm really excited to get into this one after the next one is finished. So the next one is the one I was actually aiming to go after, and it's because it's been calling my name for whatever reason, and I just bent the cover. My freaking goodness. But this one I've been seeing all over YouTube. I've been seeing in bookstores. I have genuinely in my soul been wanting to read this book because I loved the first movie of it. The other ones were kind of meh in my opinion, but still enjoyable to watch. But that is the Chronicles of Narnia, and this is the big chunky 7-in-1 book series, all the way from the Magician's Nephew to The Last Battle. And they put the Magician's Nephew first because it literally talks about Narnia being created and how Narnia is basically another dimension from ours. I'll talk more about it when this book is finished. Excuse me. I'll talk more about it when this book is finished because I'm not done with it yet, but I've already started this. I've only been reading it for less than 2 days and I'm nearly 100 pages in. I would have read more, but I have other things to do and other people to talk to and hang out with and videos to edit, so I'm farther in this book than I was with the book I told you about a while ago, and I have had that one for over 2 weeks now. So if that tells you anything, I'm really enjoying this so far, and the cover is stunning. Like, that is so pretty, and there's the back. But it's a hunker of a book. It's got all 7 in it, which is amazing, and I'm super excited to read more of this one and get it finished. So I don't know when the review for this will be coming. I really want to read it right now, but I have videos to edit and stuff to do, so that's not going to happen. But those are the books that I got today. Which of these books are you excited to see the review for? I think they're genuinely going to be awesome in their own right, and I will definitely say Luke succeeded into getting me into Star Wars. Like, I'm not that biggest Star Wars fan, but I definitely am loving it so far. So, thanks for that, Luke, if you see this. No, but just joking, but I am genuinely enjoying Star Wars a lot more than I did when it first came out. Even though before watching the movies, I knew the biggest twists of the series because no one would shut up about it. And it wasn't like I could just not be on the internet and ignore it, because this was back in a time where people would talk about it in school and like the internet didn't matter because we barely had it back then. So yeah, I was spoiled with the biggest twists of the movies before I even watched them, so it kind of made me feel like, no, screw it, I don't want to watch it because I already know every twist of the series because no one would shut up about it. So that made me kind of hate it originally and like, no, screw it, what's the point now? But yeah, so I'm excited for this one, and I'm really loving this one so far because me being me, I wanted to start the book as soon as it was in my hands, so I did not do this before I started it. But those are the books that I have gotten now, and I just accidentally hit my mouse turning my computer on. Hello. But yeah, those are the books that I am in now. I am super excited, and I think I'm going to tell myself right now, you guys are my witnesses, no more books until some of this shelf is cleared. I do not have the space. They're currently in a stack in front of this piles of books. So no more books until the stacks are cleared or until I get rid of some of the ones I'm genuinely not going to read or I genuinely do not want or did not like. So that is it for me. I'm going to shut up now, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, guys.